Are you a freelancer looking for a simple way to keep track of your tasks? I'm going to show you how to create an awesome and simple task or to-do list in Google Spreadsheet that will help you stay organized and productive. Hi everyone, it's me Chris, your tea spiller in all things digital, an advocate of wise spending, and a food lover. So if you have been watching my videos or if you've been visiting my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. In this video, I am going to show you how to create a task or to-do list in Google Spreadsheet. This is the perfect tool for freelancers because it not only keeps you organized, but it also helps you save time and energy. I'll teach you step by step how to create this list, as well as some useful formulas and hacks that can make your life easier. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn some amazing time-saving tips. So let's jump right in. So the first thing you need to do is, of course, open your Google Drive and open a blank spreadsheet. Now, once you're here, make sure to also add a title. I just added it there as a basic to-do list for freelancers. And then on the very first column, I like to have my task there. So you can add the task in this column, so the first one. And just for the sake of this video, a demonstration, I'd like to add a demo or like a dummy task inside the task column. So I'm just gonna add something like task 1, task 2, task 3. Oh, sorry. Task 3. Now, once you have the task, you would also put notes. So this notes I normally have for in case I need something to look back to, or there's additional instructions from your clients or from my clients, and or any other things that I need to update. For example, this is a new task and it's the first time I've done it, so I got like add the instructions from my clients inside the notes section. So if you want to be specific, you can just write from clients, which is basically anything you want to put notes that the clients ask you to do, or additional instructions, or any improvement. For example, this is already an old task, and then you watch a new video or a new learning, or there's some new trends about this certain task that you want to incorporate on when you're making or doing the task for today or for your new to-do list, then this is also a good place for you to add the notes. Or yes, as I've said, anything at all that comes from your clients, you can also add them here. So then we have the status. So in the status column, I like putting in progress, to do, or like done or complete. So I am putting it as a drop down. And I like to have 3 things, so you can have different things. For example, you can have in progress or to do, in progress, to be reviewed, and then done, or you can have just like what I like doing, which is to do, in progress, and done, or you can have something like to do, in progress, rejected, or edit. Whatever task you're using or you're doing right now as a freelancer, just make sure to also make your status for the task relevant to what you do. For example, you're a writer, so it is also better to put something like for revision or to edit or to be checked for plagiarism or something. So just make sure that what you put in your status is relevant to your position as a freelancer. I'm just gonna type them here. Oh, sorry. To do, and then in progress, and then I'd like to have a done too. So for to do, I like color coding them so it's more visual and it's more attractive. I get motivated that way. So whatever works for you, you do what it is. Or if you like to keep it simple, just no color at all. But for me, I like to put colors, and you can do this by clicking this one and then choosing the colors that you want. So for to do, for me, I like it red. In progress, I like it something yellow. And then for the done, I like it to be green. And that's it. And I'm just gonna click done, and let's test it. So for example, to do, there you go. So after status, I like to put deadline, the next column. So deadline. And of course, deadline is just a date. So whatever date that works for you, you can have a shortcut if the date or the deadline is today. Another hack that I can show you is just type at, and then a lot of different things, like go down and scroll down. Then you can see date, today's date, tomorrow's date, yesterday's date. And I like to have the date, for example, today as the deadline. So then there you go. And then for the next column, after the deadline, I like to put time. So time here as a freelancer is how long it takes you to finish the task, or how long it took you to finish the task. Especially if you are working or like being charged hourly, it is really important to put it here. I know you can use a lot of different time tracker apps, but it is still good to see it in one place, like a centralized place of like, okay, this is a task I'm doing and this is how long it takes me to finish the task. So then you can just total and see an overview of your to-do list. And yeah, so just put it there. And then the next column is I like to add notifying my clients. Notify client. So notify client is for me sending them a notification or a message, an email that the task is done. If you are sharing your spreadsheet to your clients, then they can also see it. But if you don't want them to see and just keep this to-do list for yourself, maybe because you have different clients you're working with, you can just put also a notification or a column that can help you track if you have already notified your clients that the task is done. And I like it to be a checkbox, so it's easier for me to know if it's done or not in just one click. But even if your client also has access to your spreadsheet, it is still good to have this column here, because then your client isn't always looking in your spreadsheet and they can just instantly know by getting a notification from maybe WhatsApp or Messenger, wherever you are connecting with your clients, that the task is also done, and they don't have to keep on checking the spreadsheet, which they normally just open when they are working or in their computers. And most of the people are like, we are mostly in our phones, so it's easier to just receive notification from our phones. So with the checkbox, I like also still it to be colored. So with this, I like to add a conditional formatting, and you can do this by going to format and conditional formatting. And then once you're there, go to this, and then once you're there also, just make sure that it is equal to, and that it is equal to true. And I like it to be color green, this kind of green. You can choose different green colors or even different colors at all if you want it, and then just choose done. So let's just say, for example, I have already notified my client that the task is, for example, done. Then it will then change to green, which is really nice in the eyes. It's so pleasing. So then you can drag this over and also this over. Control Z. This over, so it would then be just the same altogether, so it's easier for you. So it's just copying the format in the rest of the column. And I like mine to be a little bit organized, so I like to beautify it. So I like it to be bold, I like it to be in the center. I also like having it in like boxes, and all of it also in boxes. So that's the basic and most simple way to track your task. I would also be putting the template down below in this video if you want to grab the copy. So just feel free to steal this template, and you can then copy it for your spreadsheet and to save it to your Google Drive. And that is it for this tutorial. I hope this is helpful and you can also use it for your clients and for your work. And of course, if you like this video, please feel free to share them to someone who might find it valuable. And if you have any questions about creating this or like copying, feel free to drop them in the comments. Or if you have other tutorials you want me to do, then also feel free to suggest them in the comment section, and I'd be happy to go and check them out. And if you are still looking to grow and learn more about freelancing, if you're maybe new in freelancing industry, I have a book. I just published it last February. It's about how to kickstart your online freelancing career. You can grab them on Amazon, or you can also order a copy by sending me, of course, a message. I'm gonna be dropping down my email down below for you to check out as well. So that is it. Thank you for listening for this one, and I hope to see you on my next one. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.